What's up? I'll be right there. What's up, Theo? Playing some tennis tonight. Some Xbox tennis in the house. And just chilling without the camera tonight. Doing some illegal things back here. I'm just kidding. That's not my style. But yeah. And I got my headphones on too. Have you ever played one of these tennis games? Oh, that was nice. Some Overwatch. Oh, you bought it? Did you buy it on the PC or did you buy it on the PS5 or PlayStation? No. These tennis games, man. If you ever get into any like 1v1 games, as opposed to like team everything is team based, right? Pretty much. Except UFC and stuff like this. And if you ever get into, like you probably have, I guess, right? UFC. It's so addictive. It's just, it becomes like a drug. You know, you can't stop. And people don't realize it, you know? Competitiveness it's a drug. But it's great though, right? It's fun. That's why we keep doing it. Like, I've never stopped my whole life playing games. It's anything competitive. It's just fun. Always has been. Yeah, it's very addictive. UFC 3, I played the other night. I did okay, but all the leftovers that are still playing UFC 3, they're killers. I mean, these guys, they got posters on the wall, UFC 3. They're like legit killers, the majority of them. And like, especially with wrestling, the grappling game, it's become so technical now on UFC 3. It's a great game. It's super addicting. And it's a game that you just keep going back to, you know, like UFC 4 is the same way. But if you ever put time into UFC 3, I learned UFC 4 when it first came out. the grappling system. And I did not like it. It just didn't click. Then UFC 3, I was playing for so long before that. It just came natural with the controllers and the way you do things, the way you throw kicks, the way you throw just strikes, legs and punches. Just feels better. Wow. Which one do you like better? Or have you actually even thought about it? I don't know how high that ranks on your list of, you know, games that you like to put time into, but for me, it's definitely up there. On the UFC games. Okay, yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would you say you are in the ground game and the grappling? Huh. It's a tough game, you know? I mean, you think about how many angles you can throw into a move or a defensive transition or an offensive transition, right? And when you have to do it. It's such a, to me, it's such a complex game, which makes me like it more. Like, you really got to be like on another level to actually really do super, super well in that game. Like the guys who do well, like worldwide, top ranked players, it's very respectful. For me, it's just very respectful because it's such a hard game to master at that level. I don't know how old they are. I mean, I think, I don't know. I would guess a lot of them are young kids, like teenagers, like young teenagers, like 13, 14, 15. I could be wrong. But at that age, your senses are so good, you know? You don't have to be a scientist. You just got to be young and fresh with good senses. It's so important. I remember when I was that age. I remember so many things. It's crazy. Still. Yeah, it's that uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just focus on just a couple of things here. And I'm gonna keep building the library. That's very important. I have no plans on stopping that. Um, but if I get too many games that I love, and I know those games we're talking about, I would end up loving those games, and it would just redirect my time. And I really gotta try to keep my time on Xbox Tennis and Oz Gaming. Those are my two main focuses. Um, I've had them for a long time, and I just figured, you know, right now it's probably one of the best times for me to build it. Like I've built communities before. Um, two. Well, a little more than that. I ran clans under the same community, so I guess you'd call it that. But I plan on putting more time into it. Getting that whole thing lit back up again because it was on fire. No, I did not. No. I did not get Battlefield. I'm going to be buying some more. For sure. I'm just not sure exactly which ones. Like, I know I'm going to be spending money on that match game or a Matchpoint Tennis Championship. But I don't know, we'll just have to see. So what'd you do today? What was your day like, my man?
Quiet, please. Thank you.
And hopefully the game, the stream, sorry, my sinuses are acting up. How's it look? And how's it sound? So no, I never heard of that one. It's good. Post the website. Here, let me mod you, man. Let me give you a mod. There you go. So if you have to post a link, just go ahead and shoot. It's not a big deal. Shit. Yeah, I'm getting the feel for this game. It was so buggy, the first one, that it screwed with my head. The first one was so buggy. Like, I don't even know if I could ever recall playing a game that was that buggy. I mean, I've been playing games since I was a little kid. I haven't stopped, right? Always on the side. I was always playing games, consoles. The first ones to come out, I was playing them. And then my brother got into them with me. And you guys will be hearing about my brother Joe. He's going to be popping into the community. I don't know when, but he's making money. So he'll make time to come into the community and chill and talk to you guys. He's my much younger brother, and he is 41. Well, no, he's 40. He'll be 41 coming up. Yeah, he's pretty cool. You guys will like him. So they have a decent website, man. Yeah, I like it. This is a big time deli, apparently, or their website makes them look big time. Right? It's nice. It's a very nice, customized, clean site. I wonder who built it. Very well done. On 1080p. It's very nice. Yeah, it's making me hungry. And I just ate. Yeah. Breakfast options. I think breakfast is my favorite time to eat. You know, it's like you can make it a nice big meal. You know, you can turn it into like bacon, pancakes, and syrup, and butter, eggs, all that good stuff. Croissants, cheese, scrambled eggs, ham, potato, all that good stuff, right? Because who doesn't like that? All right. Yeah, it's a nice site. Nice website. Chicken avocado sandwich, and also I get the cheese and broccoli soup. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah, I'm a big food person. I've done um, a few projects in my life cooking, you know. In fact, I'm the one that likes to cook around here, which is cool. I'm fine with that. I'm a good cook. I can pretty much whip up anything. You give me a menu, I'll make anything. As long as I got the seasonings in the recipe, I can follow any recipe you give me. Right. Right. Hey, you know what? What was I going to say to you? I had a question for you. You know, the only thing I'm concerned about with your username is that one word in the middle. Like, if I make you a moderator and then an admin, it's going to reflect on me. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that. If I should have that name allowed in the community, it sucks, right? Because I like you as a person, but then your title, you know, it's misleading in a way, you know, because it says that word. Do you know what I'm saying? I know, I know. I mean, if it's not a big deal, is there any way you could change that somehow to mean the same thing without saying that word? Because I could tell you right now, I plan on taking this website and this channel to another level. And I prefer not to have anything controversial associated with it. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with you as a person or your character. It's just me wanting to make sure my business grows in a nice way and not like, you know, messing with stuff like that. Does that make any sense? Yeah. I mean, you and me are cool. We already have that understanding. We know that already. We get along good. I got to make sure that stuff like that is clean. You know. All right. So let me get back to this game a little bit here. And I wish this game you were able to connect with people more because it's difficult to connect online. You go into the hosts and there's no one in there. You refresh it, there's still no one in there. Right. Because that would suck. That would totally suck. Like, oh, he's got this, you know what, as a moderator. You know what I mean? It's just, I've been there, man. I know. It's just the way this world is, you know? All right, so let me fix that. There we go. That's all. Just you're still my private mod. Okay, you're my private mod. We're not going anywhere. Um, We should get power in here. Power hub. Whatever his name is. I like him. He's a cool guy. It's, you know what? I think I'm seeing more YouTube streamers that are multi-streaming so many different titles, and that's what their channel is becoming about. And it's becoming more common. So they monetize all that information. They monetize your time, your views, and all that stuff. So it's a way for younger people like yourself to build a strong foundation in social media, you know, get connected to big networks that have good financial backing, right? That's pretty important. Once you find that kind of stuff, then it becomes a real cool way to do something with your time. Yeah, I'm getting the timing down for this. It's getting a lot easier. I just got like a few perfects in a row. You see that? That was pretty cool. Because some people will see this humor in this. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be. I know this channel is going to grow, man. I know it, and I don't want to like throw it out there and oh, see now my mod now is not here. He can't take care of it for me. But yeah, let me just fix that. Yeah, another perfect. That was a good. That was a good. But goods can be perfects because that's how good they are. You know. Yeah, another too soon. Too late there. Perfect. Huh.
Love 50. Quiet, please. Thank you.
So, are you gonna buy Chernobyl Light? Or are you just gonna? Oh, you bought it already, right? You said you bought it. That's a good looking game. Like, wow, that's a good looking game, man. I wish my father was still around because he would love that. You know, he was the creature feature guy to me. Creature feature.
Game, set, match, del Potro.
That's cool. Switch up. Click here. Just check it out. You do? Wow. That's pretty cool. Let's go to a quick match. Let's see if anyone's there. Sorry, my sinuses are bothering me tonight. I sneezed a couple of times earlier. I think it's my allergies. So, what do you think of Battlefield, man? We haven't really talked about it. I was really curious to what you thought about that game. Just gonna focus on this. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Because I'm gonna buy it. I don't know when. Like, there's no real sale for me right now. I totally want to do that though. You know, I know my games libraries. They're like my little investments. That's why people want their passwords so often, right? They ain't getting mine. I use crazy passwords. Every single one of my accounts has a different password. And it's all two-factor authentication. Everything. It's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. You know, you can't be loose and free with your assets anymore. Can't. Everything is all digital, so you really have to. Can you imagine using the same password for all your financial accounts? Like, wouldn't that be like a crazy person act? Something a crazy person would do? So just Tennis 2, Tennis World Tour 2 is still looking for a match. So this is broken as far as I can see. What's not broken about this, right? Video, you know, I haven't opinion on it because I haven't played it. Oh, okay. All right. No, I didn't get a chance to watch it actually. I had a crazy day, man. I worked quite a bit and I wasn't in the house much, which is actually kind of rare for me because I do most of my money making at the computer. So today was one of those days I had to go someone's house. The weather's been kind of rainy down here lately, so I haven't really wanted to go out much. I'm trying to keep work inside. No, yeah, it's crazy. So I'll back it out. And if I make one, like, let me just see who's online. Maybe that'll work. See, the problem is I'm not going to see my, well, yeah, see, I got a combination of YouTube, I mean, Xbox players, I mean, UFC players, and tennis players on here. A lot of these guys are offline right now. He plays this guy here, Charles Murphy. Cheap Parchment, yeah. This girl right here, Colombian Queen, Camellia. it's really her. You know, I mean, you think, well, she's got long hair, she's kind of pretty in the picture. It's her, and she beats me every time, and I'm pretty good at this game. So, yeah, she's good. Just because you're a female doesn't mean you can't game. You know what I mean? I've played a lot of girls in this arena, and some of them are really good, man. Like I can't touch. These girls are too good. That you are. Yeah, I'll do exhibition. I mean, it's still kind of early, right? I mean, it's 12 o'clock. Not really that early, but oh no, I don't want to. I didn't want to press her. Let me go back. YouTube is making their streaming platform way more attractable, way more attractive to their viewers and their streamers. All right, be right back. I'm back. Yeah. All right, so you know what? You're a mod again. Ah. Now you can help me get rid of those bots. Yeah, I don't care about that. But we'll work on that later. I just got to figure out how to get perfects. That's a good. That's too soon. That's a good. Too soon. Wow. You really got to wait. Still too soon. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect. Ah. Do you hear music in the background? Are you able to hear the TV in the background? Because I don't want you guys to hear that. That, you know, that's not good. Wow. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, their movement is too quick and too. It's too snappy at the left stick. I gotta fix this whole left and right thing. It's too fast. It's almost. It's not simulation like they're trying to say. See, that's not good right there. You can't really make it into the net, and you can't really reach for the ball that well. That's one of the first things I'm noticing about this game that don't feel quite right. Yeah. I mean, when the shot feels good, it feels good. But if you got to reach for it, chances are he's not even going to move. Like, the animation won't do anything. I'm just gonna play this for a little bit more, and then I think I'm gonna go over to stream on Oz Gaming some Modern Warfare. That seems to be the hot game right now, 2019, because of what's about to happen in October. Whenever the company does some advertising like they've just been doing, it's a good time to talk about a game that's, or play a game, or stream a game that's just about to come out. That's very similar to the last version. Because all the fans, and there's still a ton of Modern Warfare 2019 fans, and they are high at work right now. They are non-stop playing the game. The real Call of Duty Modern Warfare fans, 2019, they're all playing. So that's where we're going to go tonight. Are you going to play Multiverse? What's that? See, that was perfect, and it really wasn't perfect. It's like, it wasn't perfect. Smash Brothers, a fighting game. It's a, like, what kind of fighting game? Like a Super Smash Brothers? I've never done that. Yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm sure I'll check it out. I love all fighting games. Anytime a fighting game comes out, it's, serious 1v1 complicated control setup and scheme. The wrestling games, how to use certain left bumper, right bumper, left stick, right stick in combination together and create a crazy slam. Yeah, that's great stuff. And if you can learn it and consistently repeat it, then you're the man. That's hard to do. Just like the fighting games are pretty much the same way, right? WW 2K 2022. Yeah, very. I liked it. I'm a fan, so I liked it. I don't have it. But yeah, I love those kind of games. Even sometimes the controls are not like perfect. I don't know. I can't really think of any right now, but it is still so great. My cousins are big into wrestling games. What? See, that's crazy. That type of result should not happen from that type of shot counter. It's just it's too much of a win. You know, it just doesn't even make sense. Too soon. Uh, Roman Reigns. Huh. Yeah. My cousin Eddie, my cousin Brian, and myself. We're only about 2 years older than each other. That make any sense? No, we're not that far apart. We're very close in age, and wrestling was always one of their things, but never one of mine. I was always into mixed martial arts, karate, taekwondo, and then aikido and jiu-jitsu, boxing, movement. But whatever I was into, they weren't into. They were into more of the wrestling stuff. Like they mastered those games. And when the other UFC games came out, I was wanting to play those. They didn't want to play those. And I always wanted to play, but they wanted to play those. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. I can't believe I streamed for over 6 hours last night. Got a few new subscribers. That was cool. That's what you have to do. You got to put time into it. And if you're not streaming yourself, you got to make sure you put time into the people in the community that you're putting time into. You're helping them out by being around. It's a good thing. To watch. I just yeah. Yeah, my cousins are younger than me, and they actually got me into it. You know, like I wasn't really into that whole scene, the WWE, WWF, you know, Federation. It was before it's the name change. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, my timing is getting better. I'm getting better at this game, and I'm enjoying the learning curve. It's been fun so far. I don't know if you were around for the last one, but I streamed for a couple hours with this one too. It was fun. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that. These are tough times. After COVID, maybe people are still bugging out.
15 love.
You know? Just bugging out still. Over the slightest things. People shooting people. You know? Life is very different than it used to be. You know, they're saying that that lockdown changed a lot of people.
30 love.
It's a rough time.
40 love.
I'm fine. I mean, for me, yeah, I've never had a problem. Didn't bother me. I mean, I work from home anyway, right? It didn't really hurt me. It hurts in other ways, you know? I mean, if you're an IT person, do remote access, and that's a big part of your business these days. Wow.
Love 15.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's, you know, it's very common. More common than you think. These days, this is how, you know, I guess your generation grew up, you know? And this type of, well, it's very strange, right? This whole world is kind of crazy, isn't it? You know, when you read the news, and if you do YouTube, chances are you read the news because we know we can get everything from Google, and who owns YouTube? Google. So that information is always there for us. Always find out all the bad news firsthand.
40
You know, it's all negative. Not all of it. I shouldn't say that, but I mean that's the first thing the media focuses on is the horror. You know, like news media. I don't know. I think we all appreciate it, but there's never like any like really pretty parts of it. Small percentage. That bothers me, man. Yeah, you know,
Game Paprika.
the most important thing is, just from my experience, is don't dwell and don't like overthink things. You know, they come into your head and they're meant to come out. So you think of something and it's like, whoa, just you know, um, sometimes saying the word stop, I think, is a good start. And if you can hold, if you're good on your word, then That word stop will always work. Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. Nightbot's doing good. I mean, if you ever do a YouTube channel, you want to do something on the side, I'll help you. You know, I mean, you know, whatever I can, I do. But yeah, it's unfortunate that these things keep popping in, and Nightbot sometimes catches them. I guess that's what that means, right? Nightbot.tv. I would hope so. Xbox Tennis, both my channels. Xbox Tennis and Oz Gaming. Add them up. Sub for sub, follow for follow. Dude, let's do it. Let's do it. Follow for follow. Grade is awesome. I've known Grade for like Grade 85. I've known him forever, man. I mean, he's my boy. He's awesome. He's a great guy. He's been around for a long time. He's a serious World of Warcraft player. I know this. I think he tries to downplay it, but he is the man. World of Warcraft. He's like the wizard that no one knows about. And he comes out one day, and that's him. Yeah, Grade's great. And typically does a great job. How, you know, he's been helping me out for so long. So he loves what we're doing, and he thinks it's fun. He thinks it's um as far as both platforms go, Xbox Tennis and Oz Gaming. He thinks it's a great idea. So I got you, Javi. Javi's awesome. He's going to help us create an app for Xbox Tennis, then eventually Oz Gaming. But Xbox Tennis is first. And we're just going to duplicate the app and have it available probably on Oz Gaming and expertcomputerhelp.com. I've owned expertcomputerhelp.com since 2003. So I got to take care of that domain. Yeah, man. It depends on the type of content, because not all content requires music, right? So maybe, you know, Metallica is appropriate for one thing, and then Mozart is appropriate for another. But you know what? No, I would say no in the most. I mean, I probably would stay away from music unless it requires it. What's good to do is usually just use the video, keep it clean, and then have some narration and send it to YouTube. That's my rule. Just keep it clean. Don't overdo your videos to distract people. You want to focus on what's most effective in the content. So I mean, it depends on what your title is and your descriptions and all that stuff. Because then you want to make sure it ranks. So it's all about SEO at that point, right? But SEO is one thing that I had some fun with over the years. I'm on Fiverr, so if people need me to do SEO for them,
15
if you have a website, I can just take over your website with your permission and then make sure all your important SEO content is highly searchable. Like I did business so long like that and never did any like client lists and followed up with creating a database of users that I've worked on. I never did that. And I just helped so many people. But now I'm going to start taking care of that part of my business. So people know what I do. Because I do so much technically, I gotta help people out. And you can't help people out if they don't know you're there. Just gotta make sure that you advertise and market. I know I'm rambling right now, but I'm trying to figure out this game. You ever do that? You get so caught up in something else mentally, you're just still looking at something else. And yeah, whatever. But Modern Warfare was awesome last night, wasn't it? I had a fun time. Not Metallica stuff. What do you mean, dude? Not Metallica stuff. Who are you? Just kidding. I mean, like Metallica stuff. Metallica's awesome. Awesome. You gotta listen. You gotta sit and listen. Just like Van Halen is awesome. And Motley Crue is awesome. All these bands are great. You just gotta listen to them. Just take some time and just listen to it. I guarantee you would like it. Capture the Crown? No. Yeah, metalcore. Okay, you know what? When you're telling me metalcore, I'm thinking like heavy metal, like hard rock, but metal, like a little harder. Yeah, I like that, but I haven't heard that term, metalcore, until you, man. I swear, I haven't. Been out of the loop a little bit. IG people generally call it screamo music. It's like, oh, okay, oh, I get you. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't like that. If it's what I'm thinking it is. Because I like to make sense of the lyrics and the words, and they don't have to be slow, but I gotta like it. Like the rhythm is very important. I like rock. I like classic rock. I like heavy metal, hard rock, whatever you want to call it. I like stuff that sounds good. If it sounds good, yeah, I'm into it. Metalcore and deathcore mainly. Metalcore and deathcore. Okay, so it's more of like a. If I say screaming, it's like insulting the deathcore community. But I understand. I get it. So, and I've heard that sound before. So I know what you're talking about. I can get it. This is sound music. I'm not gonna listen to Ariana Grande. Yeah, but she's hot though. So you look at her and you're like, okay, I gotta listen to her now. This is what she looks like. But yes. So I had a client today. I mean, since we're chatting, and there's no one else here watching me play tennis World Tour 2. I had a client today, very cool woman, in her early 60s. That's all I'm going to say, because she'll kill me if I say anything else. She is ripped to the bone. I'm a workout guy. I like to exercise. That's always been my thing. I'm an athlete. I played racquetball for 17 years, almost every single day. Yeah. So, but yeah, she's very cool. And I said, "Wow, you're ripped." Like, thank you. And I was like, "No, really, you're ripped." But I said that part in my head because she was shredded. And I find out, after working with her a couple of times, that she works out and she takes care of herself. And that's part of what you gotta do to be ripped. You gotta take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself has always been one of those things that's been very important to me.
30 love.
So let's get this. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Let me check it out. Since we're sitting here paused, let me check it out. All right. So let me see something here. Wait. All right. Yeah. Hold on a second. All right. So what's the name of this video? On this dawning, obey. All right. We're back out of this. Upon this dawning, obey. Let's see. Ah, okay, here we go. I could turn you on to some good music if that's what you're trying to do. I can definitely throw you a few videos that would blow your mind. Here we go. So far, I like the intro. It's very cool. So, this, yeah, it's content for sure. But that's, yeah. I mean, maybe it's too deep for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it might be too deep for me, but for you, it works. Yeah. Yeah. So we got to figure out a channel in Discord where we can post this kind of stuff. Because I like some crazy stuff as well. But, you know, if we can figure out a channel, like a name a channel in the Discord server that we can get people to post these kind of videos, that would be pretty cool. You know, see what people are into, what kind of music they like, you know? All right, hold on one sec. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to get something to eat. I got some chicken breast.
Forty, 15. Game, set, and match. Dimitrov.
I'm gonna play some COD now. I'll see you there.